All right, this is Kevin from Cryptic Digital. Today we're going to go over how to create a Facebook campaign from complete scratch for local businesses, e-commerce, anything you really want. We'll go ahead and get straight into it. So we're going to go ahead and start off in our Ads Manager page. We can see we're in campaigns. We're in the campaign section. And we already have 2 campaigns in here. We're going to ignore that. You're going to click on the green button up here that says create. And once you click on create, you have this little drop down right here, these options that we can select from. So if we want to go ahead and get more people to our store, we can get leads. If we want to go ahead and drive more sales, we can go ahead and do sales for conversion, e-commerce, stuff like that. For the video, we're going to go ahead and hit leads, continue. Next, it'll ask us we want tailored leads. We're going to hit manual, and then we're going to hit continue. From there, it's going to take us to this page right here. This is where we'll be able to add a naming convention to our campaign. That way we know what's going on from a bird's eye view. So we'll go ahead and we'll click this and we'll do our naming convention that we have, which is cold. So Cryptic Digital Cold Traffic, and we are helping out local gyms. So we got that labeled right there. If we scroll down, special ad categories, we can leave that alone. Buying type, auction, we can leave that as is. Campaign objective, leads, and advantage campaign budget. This is where we want to turn this on, and this is where we can set our budget for the day. So we want to do 50. Of course, spend as much as you like. Campaign bid strategy, we'll leave that at highest volume, and ad scheduling, running ads all the time. So from here, campaign side, we're pretty much done. Next, we're going to go to the left side right here where it says new leads ad set. We're going to click on that. And it'll take us right here to it says ad set name, the very top. This is where we're going to go ahead and add our naming convention. So this is where we can add our naming convention. We added our naming convention. It's going to be broad for now. Local gyms, as well as the offer that we're offering. We're going to go ahead and try to aim on fitness, free fitness tracker. So free fitness tracker. So from here, we have like a nice bird's eye view of what we got going on in our ad set. This is going to hold the ads. Underneath it, you can see where it says conversion. You have options, website, instant forms, messenger, instant forms, and messenger. Though now we're going to go ahead and use this website. That'll take the client directly to your site. From there, they'll be able to fill out your custom made landing page, and then from there get booked, scheduled, all that good stuff. Instant Forms is pretty cool too. That's something that's by Meta that they created, so it autofills all the information. So let's say you need the client's first name, last name, email, and number. It'll go ahead and autofill that automatically for you because that's what they use when they set up their Facebook account. So pretty cool. We're gonna go back to website though. Scroll down, we can see what we want our performance goal to be. We want maximize number of conversions, and the important one is data set. So what data set is basically your Facebook or Meta pixel, which is on your website, and that tracks everything that's happening, so it can send it back to you so you know exactly what's working, what's not, if they clicked, if they finished the submission, all that good stuff. So data sets, we'll click on that. Cryptic Digital website pixel, we'll use that for an example. And after that, you end up seeing conversion event. So conversion event is what you want the client to complete in order to feel like this advertisement is actually working. So we're gonna go ahead and select an event. And then we can end up doing complete registration or schedule. We'll just do complete registration. Granted, if your pixel hasn't gotten any information from the past couple days, it's going to give you this pop-up saying it might need to be optimized. We can simply ignore it. From there, if you scroll down, you have the option dynamic creative. We can leave that off. The important one is right here, budget and scheduling. So the budget's already set up from the campaign level, so we're just going to be focusing on scheduling. So we can see we want it to start January 2nd, 2025 at 3:09. And if we want an end date, we can always do that, no problem. We just click that and we select our end date. All right, and now if we scroll down, we can see audience control, and so underneath it is locations. This is the important part, especially when it comes down to local businesses. That way you can target the specific people that are in your zip code, which actually gets people to convert because they're nearby. And we'll hover over locations and then we'll hit edit. That'll show you right here. And then from here, underneath, you can hit search locations. And this is where we can type in that specific zip code. So we'll type in 90266 Manhattan Beach. We'll give that a click. Cool. And you can see it's now locating the people in Manhattan Beach, so it'll target those people. If we want to add more zip codes, we can. But when it comes down to the ad sets, that's the beauty of it. We can organize that we're going to specifically target this zip code, and then we can target another zip code. And then we can see what zip code gets us the most. That way we can focus on targeting just the zip code that works. So Advantage Plus Audience, this is the important one. This is where we'll be able to actually find people's interests, what they like, and then Meta can go ahead and show it to them. That way you're actually showing relevant ads to relevant clients. So we'll go ahead and we'll click Audience Suggestion. When you click on that, it gives you these menus right here. Custom Audience, that's more for retargeting. We can ignore that. Age group, this is pretty cool just in case you want to target specific ages. So let's say you want to hit people that are 20 to 45. You can go ahead and refine that, no problem. You just simply click edit, drop down 20, and we'll go right here, 45, and that's set. Next up underneath it, you have gender. So let's say you're specifically an all girls gym. You can always select women. That way women are only getting the advertisement. But for now, we'll just leave it at all. And underneath it, you can see detailed targeting. So this is where we get really nitty gritty and specific. So if we want to target fitness people, we'll click on the box. We'll type in fitness. And then we can see people that are interested in physical fitness. And it says interest right here, as well as the number of how many people it can end up targeting. So we'll give that a click. It also ends up showing you all other places like LA Fitness, Vita Fitness, Anytime Fitness. So if you feel like there's people that are other gyms and then you feel like your gym would be way better than theirs, you can always target them. That way they can come to you. And then from there, boom, you have a new client. Right now, we'll just select physical fitness. And when it comes out to detailed targeting, you don't want to do too much. A nice limit is 3, but we'll go ahead and we'll do 2 for this video. So the next thing we'll type in is health. So we can see when it comes down to health, it shows health and wellness, health club, health and beauty, health digest, dog health. It ends up showing a lot of stuff. You can really refine these things. It's pretty cool. But right now we're just going to go ahead and focus on health and wellness. So it's people who have expressed interest in pages like that or any ideas of it. So pretty good target audience to go ahead and go for when you're doing a gym. Sweet. So we got those two. And then placements, we can leave that as is. Meta will go ahead and place them specifically where they feel like it will convert the highest. So from here, ad set wise, we're almost done. We're going to scroll all the way back up to the top. And now we're going to go ahead and update our labeling. So now we're targeting 90266 area. We're also targeting fitness and health. So this naming convention really helps you out, kind of see a bird's eye view of everything. That way you know which area is performing well, which one's not performing well. So you're not spending money and putting things into things that don't really work as much. Cool. From here, ad set wise, we're all done. Next, we can go to the ad section right here. So left side, new leads ad. We can go ahead and give that a click. And it'll take you here where it says ad name. And this is where you can rename it to whatever you like, honestly. So we'll add our naming convention, which is angle. And then from there, we'll leave that as blank for now. We'll go ahead and we'll add a little bit more descriptions when we end up adding the headline. So in the meantime, we'll scroll down. You can see where it says identity. This is where you'll be able to select what Facebook page you want to show up or Instagram page you want to show up on the little left side or icon whenever they're seeing the advertisement. Really crucial you get this correct. So we'll leave it at Cryptic Digital for Instagram and Facebook. All right, next you scroll down, you see ad setup and it gives you options. We'll leave it at manual upload. They have Advantage Plus with catalog ads and in formats, whether single image, carousel, or collection. The highest converting and best that we've seen is manual upload and single image or video. The other ones are just as good too, but we recommend doing these. So we'll leave those as is. Multi-advertiser ads, that's automatically checked off. Meta knows, so we'll leave that as is as well. Ad creative, this is where we'll be able to actually put in our images, photos, stuff like that. So right now we'll skip that and we'll get back to it in just a bit. What we want to focus on right now is destination. Destination is basically where the client or customer is going to go when they click on the link. So let's say you have an ad that says local gym free fitness tracker, sign up now. When they click on that, it'll take them to this website. We'll go ahead and we'll add a website in right now. We added one of our little 30-minute calls, and you can see as soon as you end up adding the URL, it populates certain information, what it is, website, stuff like that. So pretty cool. And you have the display link. If you want to change what the link is, don't really recommend it. You can leave it as is. Browser add-ons, if you want to go ahead and have the option for them to call you directly from that Facebook ad, they can do that. So if you have a team that handles that stuff, that is great. But if not, we can just leave it as none. Scroll down, you can see languages. If you do want to make some in different languages, Spanish or anything else, this is where we'll be able to do it. We'll leave that as off. And tracking, you can see that it automatically gets the website pixel, so you don't have to do anything here. It grabs it from what we put in on the ad set side. So ad-wise, we're pretty much done on this aspect. Of course, this is a nice template, nice foundation. We're not just going to run one ad. We want to run multiple to kind of show variation, different styles, everything. So the quick way to do that is you're going to click on the 3 dots right now, which says auction menu, and you're going to hit duplicate. And then number of copies, we want 4. Leave everything as is, and we'll just click duplicate. And you can see it ends up giving you 4 more copies of our angle. That way we can go ahead and not have to do one by one, adding the link, all that stuff. It'll be very time consuming. We don't want to do that. We want to save as much time as possible. So now we're going to craft our actual angle or ad. And we're going to scroll down. And then we're going to go back to where it says add creative. And we're going to hit setup creative, image ad. And then it'll take you here. This is where you can go ahead and add site links if you like. Don't necessarily need it, so we can go ahead and hit next. And you have the option where primary text is. So this is where we're actually going to add the text of what we're going ahead and pitching to our clients. So we'll fill this out right now. So we can see we added some text: transform your fitness with confidence today with the local gym, limited time only, join now, claim a free fitness tracker, keep you motivated on track. So nice little info, kind of says what's going on. Next, we'll go right here to headline, and this is where we add the headline that we want to go ahead and showcase to the client. So we went ahead and add a chance too good to miss. Make them scroll, stop, and say, hey, what is this? So they'll be able to check it out. Pretty cool, captivating. And we have the description. Of course, you don't have to necessarily add anything here, but it's free screen state, so might as well type in your business name. And of course, you have the call to action. Call to action is basically going to be that button that shows either shop now, book now, learn more, things like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on it, and it'll show you all these other ones that you can go ahead and choose. Right now, we'll just hit get offer because it makes the most sense. It's an offer of a free fitness tracker. And from there, the cool thing about Meta is that it has the Advantage Plus. So if we hit this little drop down right here, it ends up giving you other text variations that Meta believes will perform well. So not bad. With that one piece of text, it ends up generating 5 pieces of text for you, and they cycle through as well without you having to do anything. So that's always pretty cool. All right, now we can go ahead and click next, and it'll take us to our medium section. So in our media section, this is where we'll be able to add our photos that we want to go ahead and showcase on the ads. So let's go ahead and put one in. We simply just drag, drop, and it's processing that file. Once it processes, we can end up hitting next. And then it'll take you to the crop section where we'll be able to see how it'll look on certain ad placements. So we can see this is a pretty big text. So this one's going to work perfectly fine. This one probably not as much. But the good thing is you can always adjust it. We can end up hitting next. And this one does AI generated stuff. If you want to do it, don't really recommend it. But you can always take advantage and mess around with it. We're going to hit save and continue. Enhancements, basically it's Meta's version of saying like, hey, this is what I did. So you can always end up adding that if you like, but it looks like we're pretty much good. Fully optimized, so it's done. Last thing we want to do, of course, organization is everything. So we're going to go ahead and get the headline. Once we have our headline, we're going to go all the way up to the top to the angle, and we're going to rename that name of the ad, angle, and the headline. So that way we'll know which headline, which angle, which text is working the best, and getting more clients. And getting more clients. That's those conversions. And of course, you can't just run one. You want to run multiple. That's where these other ones come to play. You see plug and play everything we just did. You end up changing the text, change photos, all that good stuff. But it all goes to the same link, so you have to worry about plugging that in one by one by one by one by one. You just simply go in here, you have to add creative, set creative, choose whatever you like, and there you just put it all in. And whenever you are ready, all you have to do is you hit publish, and it'll go ahead and publish your ad. All right, and that's been pretty much the video on how to create your own Facebook marketing campaign from complete scratch. Of course, you can rewatch the video, see what was done, and if you do need extra help, you can always reach out to us. Click on the link, we'll get a call going, we'll talk a little bit more, and then we can actually do all of this for you, and it's all hands off. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, any feedback, anything. Going to be creating more videos like this to be able to showcase. And yeah, have a good rest of your day.